Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I have a few things to address before we get into the video. First of all, somebody got sprayed by Sister Skunk outside and she stinks.
She stinks really bad.
But it's hot in here, so I have to leave the window open. Other words, I'm gonna die of heat exhaustion. Second of all, throwback to that time I bought a $70 ring light and I really haven't used it yet. And I was gonna use it today because I'm not planning on like moving around and everything. Like I wanna just sit here and do the video. But I have a headache because I wear my contacts all the time and then my eyes hurt and then I get a headache. So I think I took my contacts out for the first time in like 2 weeks minimum. If my eye doctor's watching this, don't come for me. Third thing, the fan is on. The fan is blowing. It's making noise. You can probably hear it. It's hot in here. And I could take the sweatshirt off, but it's appropriate because it's Joey Graceffa's sweatshirt from Crystal Wolf that I just got today. She is snug. She's a little tight. Your boy is thick. A little too thick for the sweatshirt. And here's the thing. Okay, so I could have got the extra large. And I wanted to get the extra large, but it was sold out. And I said, well then, I'm squeezing into the large. I wanted the sweatshirt for so long, like so long. And I saw my opportunity and I took it. I also have his Pride shirt on underneath because I got that too. So the sweatshirt probably will come off because it's toasty. I am just trying to like wear it enough that it like kind of stretches out. We trying to lose some weight, but we'll see how that goes. But I'm gonna take this off, then we'll come back. Okay. Gay. So anyway, now to get into the situation of this video. I asked if y'all wanted me to do a video talking about my hopes and dreams for Joey's Escape the Night season 5, and y'all said yes. So here's the tea. I do not care for the constant flow of theory videos that I see on YouTube. And like, whatever. Like, if that's your thing, that's your thing. Have a good time, make your theories, whatever. I don't watch them because I don't care for spoilers that come through the theories. Or sometimes I'll see a theory and I'll be like, oh, I really hope that's not true, so I don't want to like delve into it, and then I'll just be disappointed later. So I really don't like theory videos. I don't necessarily care for leak videos. I don't know, it's not my scene. However, I do appreciate like hopes and expectations or whatever. So I figured I would swirl around the field and see what I can't find. So I actually have done a pretty good job at avoiding all leaks, all theory videos, besides one, which was a theory on the cast list, which I didn't agree with, and I'll tell you why later. But it was just one. They speculated a cast list that they thought, and I don't remember where they said they saw this list from, but there was a list of people. I don't even have it now, so like I couldn't post it or whatever, but if you just type in like season 5 cast, like you'll probably find the same video. I don't even remember who it was by, so I can't give them credit. I apologize. But they had all the characters, and then all of like who their characters were going to be. And my thing was I didn't necessarily agree with it because one, there was somebody who I think is going to be in the cast who wasn't on the cast list. And two, the like personas that was given didn't really make sense together. Like I couldn't think of what a theme would be based around the different personas. So I decided to dismiss that leak. Now that I think about it, I think there was 2 people who I expected to see on that list and didn't see. But I don't know. I don't remember exactly. I'm not going to dive into it. However, based on the past, there have always been one set of leaks that have been trustworthy or that have proven themselves to be accurate to a point. And that is IMDb. Before y'all come for me, I am fully aware that this site is not 100% trustworthy because it can be edited by anyone.
All I'm saying is that in the past, with season 4, they were kind of accurate, and I'm not quite sure about season 3. I just know that season 4 was pretty accurate. Like I said, I don't really follow the leaks. I don't really follow the theories. I'm just doing my own research for the first time, and I don't even like doing theories. I don't even leak any of the episode titles in this video because I'm not that kind of person. Also, I recorded this video a long time ago and never edited it until now, so just know that when I say things like I haven't seen anything like this, it was like about 3 weeks ago, and that's why. I've seen a lot more theories and stuff now, but I just don't watch them anyway.
In the past, people have shown the IMDb leaks in videos, and I haven't seen anybody acknowledge this yet. And so I was thinking, I was like, I wonder if there's anything on there right now, because I know that that was a big problem because they released all of the season 4 episode titles, which later got switched. Okay, y'all, so I am back. I had to make a pit stop because Hannah called me, so had to answer the phone call. Then I went with her to go get gas. So we went on a little adventure. I don't really remember where I was at in my story, but I do remember talking about IMDb leaks in the past and how the titles have been released and they were somewhat accurate for season 4. I'm not quite sure about season 3, but I remember hearing about like these leaks during season 4 and how they had released all of the episode titles, and then Joey had said that those aren't the official titles and all the titles were changed, but had you had watched like the first episode, still had that title anyway, like from IMDb, and then maybe it's IMDB, I don't know, I like don't do well with letters, so anyway, or numbers or math. Well, anyway, so the first title was still Collecting the Dead Part 1, like it said on IMDb. But then episode 2 said Museum of Death Part 2, and then eventually the title was changed. But like every single episode still was fairly accurate. They do have stuff for season 5 up, and like I respect the whole like not wanting your shit leaked, and I wouldn't want to like put them online and be the reason they're out. So like I'm not going to tell you all the episode titles, whatever. Honestly, they don't even actually have all the episode titles. Some of them still say TBA. But basically, by the looks of it, we're going to be traveling through time. And it's not going to be one set era, but instead like a constant moving era. So I like don't know how that's going to play out. Part of me, I don't know. Part of me is kind of hoping that these aren't accurate. I think it would be good either way. Like, I think it's going to be really good. I just, like, I don't know. Something about it just seems off to me. Like, I just feel like they don't really seem to know anything about any of the episodes. Like, some of the episodes have, like, a description. And I don't know. Some of them have a description, some of them don't. Some don't even have an episode title. Y'all can look it up for yourself if you're that pressed. I'm sure somebody will find this and do a whole video on it because they always do in the, like, they've done in the past. But like I said, like, I'm not a whole, like, look what I found, like, I'm gonna leak all of this, or here's the rumors, or here's, like, whatever. It's not really my scene. The only thing that I'm not a fan of about what's happening here is the fact that it says the last episode is airing September 14th of 2020, but then it says there's an episode 11 airing October 11th.
So I don't remember if I come to this realization or not in this video, but there's no way all of these dates are accurate because the dates are not consistent. I believe this was also already debunked. Like I said, I recorded this a while ago. I hadn't seen anything online about these at all, but it seems pretty like understood that these dates are nowhere near accurate at all.
Interesting. Well, according to this, the episodes are all going to air on a Monday, so I don't know if I believe that. If we're being really honest. These dates all seem very wrong. because this has episode 1 airing on July 10th and episode 2 not airing until July 20th. And then after episode 2, then it starts going weekly. So I don't know if I necessarily believe this. But like I said, it has episode 10 being September 14th, episode 11 being October 11th. And like, sometimes there's just a behind the scenes episode, and that's episode 11, or like an episode 12. However, I will say this one is just titled Thank You. And the way, I don't know, the way it feels to me is almost as if this is like a thank you for watching my seasons. Like, this is over, and I don't want it to be over after 5 seasons, because my biggest dream is to be on a season, and if they end at season 5, that's not gonna happen. I don't watch TV a lot, but I can binge this like nobody's business, and I have binged all 4 seasons multiple times, and I don't know if I'm ready to say goodbye after season 5, if that makes sense. And I mean, I understand that a lot of that isn't necessarily in his control, like, whatever. But I'm hoping that that's not the case. So that's kind of how that goes. Now, once upon a time, I had a list on my phone of people who I wanted to see in Escape the Night. Like I said earlier, I saw that video and it was like, here's what I think the cast list is going to be. I don't necessarily agree with that. Okay, so I found my list. So I made this list originally, I think, for season 3, and I just put a list of everybody who I'd want to see in the future, and then like as some of the people did show up on series, I took them off the list, and like the list has kind of grown and grown and grown. Obviously Joey will be in it, we all know this. Some people who I think would be really interesting to see, though I don't know if it's going to happen, would be like Todrick Hall, Zoella, Connor Franta, Anthony Padilla, Lily Singh, Stacy, Trisha Paytas, and Madeleine Petsch. That was my list. And now, as far as like whatever, I do think Trisha Paytas has a really good chance at being on one. She has been kind of like controversial and whatever, and like she always is. But I think she would be funny to watch in the situation, because I don't think she would know what to do. I think she would be able to bring a lot of like drama on the camera. And there's also been like enough videos where she's expressed interest, whatever. Definitely wouldn't be surprised if Trisha is in season 5. I also heard a lot of rumors of Anthony Padilla being in season 5 along with Lily Singh. I don't know if I'm saying her last name right. I'm sorry if I'm not. So those are the 3 people who I have seen on like the other leaked list, who I would hope to see on, that were on like the list of people I want to see. Some other names that I heard thrown around that I wouldn't be mad at, or that like would make sense to me, would be like James Charles. Not the biggest fan. I don't know if I would enjoy watching him on a season, but at the same time I could understand the appeal of bringing him on, so I would easily get over it. The Dolan twins I heard thrown around, and Joey has expressed like having twins on the series. I think that would make some sense. There was other twins who were on some of the cast reveals, but I don't know who they are. I don't have a lot of knowledge of like many YouTubers who aren't within like my genre of things that I watch, and I like watch ASMR, Joey Graceffa, other gay YouTubers, and Colleen. I don't watch a lot of YouTubers, so I don't have a lot of knowledge about a lot of these people. So I don't really know how the Dolan twins are doing, if that's something that they would do. But I've heard the names tossed around. I've heard Jenna Marbles a few times. I think that would be pretty cool. I think she'd be funny to see. I feel as if I'm almost surprised she hasn't been on a season yet. I feel like I've heard her name thrown around almost every single year, so I'm just kind of surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw David Dobrik either, because he's also made quite a following for himself. And like, he genuinely is like an entertaining person to watch, and I do enjoy watching his stuff. So I think he would like fit into the culture of Escape the Night, and I think he would be enjoyable to watch. So I kept saying, you know, why I don't believe a lot of these lists, and it's because I genuinely do believe that Madeleine Petsch will be on season 5. I feel as if, you know, for those of you, like, if you watch Joey's actual videos outside of Escape the Night, you know that there was a time, like, because of the virus, that she moved in with them. I understand that, like, COVID restrictions, like, are tight, so I'm not quite sure how feasible it would have even been for them to record. I don't necessarily know the whole story. I don't know what's going on, but it got my hopes up to see Madeleine moving in with them for that short period of time. She has been in a lot of videos with Joey recently. She has Riverdale, but she also has YouTube, and I feel like her YouTube is just as known as Riverdale is. She already has that TV experience because of Riverdale. Joey dressed up as Cheryl Blossom for a Halloween costume in one of his videos, and like they just work really well when they're together. Like I just feel like she could be the Rosanna Pansino of season 5. Maybe it's just because I really want to see it happen that I'm so dead set on the fact that she's going to be in a season. I feel it in my soul that I will see her on season 5. Like I can feel it. It feels right. Everything just seems right. So I really, really, really think she's going to be on season 5. That's like my thoughts on the cast list. I haven't seen any like sources that say about it. Let's look real quick. Okay, so this definitely says that IMDB is not necessarily reputable, which is very much the tea. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't the case. I don't know. This is everybody just talking about what they want to see. But like I said, there really isn't anything on here. There's nothing that really shows me a cast list, I don't think. I don't know. This is all more of the reasons. I said at the beginning of the video that I don't care for the leaks, and I don't care for the rumors, and I don't care for the theories. Because at the end of the day, like, whatever he puts out is going to be good. I definitely have yet to be disappointed by anything. Besides Rosanna dying in season 3. That made me really sad. And then again in season 4. There hasn't been a season that I didn't like. There hadn't been an episode that I didn't like. There hasn't been a character who in the show I didn't like. I just think, you know, I would rather wait for the trailer. I would rather wait for the announcement. Like, I think once he gives us something to work with, I love being able to build off of that. And I love when people are like, oh, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, maybe it's this. Like, honestly, his season 3 Instagram post where all of the initials were carved into it, that was so cool, because then I got the gears rolling and people were like, oh, I want more, I want more. Or with season 4 when everybody was there but their faces were covered, like that was cool, and I like stuff like that. And then when people are guessing based off of that, like I think that's a little different. But like when it's February, March, April, and we know damn well that like we don't have anything confirmed yet, I don't like when people are like, oh, I found this is a leak that I found, or like whatever. Like, it's just not my scene. I would rather wait to get the official announcements and just like pray and hope every single year that there's going to be another season. Like, that's just the way I like to roll. And like, I get it. Like, I genuinely, like, I understand like even where he'd be coming from as a creator, because I have my series that a lot of y'all watched that like even then, like when it's constantly like, oh, is there gonna be another season? And like, I remember I think somebody commented on episode 10 of season 2 and was like, okay, when's season 3? And I was like, whoa, slow down. Like, I just finished this one. Like, it does, like, these things take time. And, like, I don't know. I just feel like they're worth the wait. Like, it's great and all when we have, like, the official announcements or when people are analyzing the trailers. And, like, I think that's great. Like, really dig in. I'm not gonna look too much into it to make videos about it. But, like, if that's your scene, that's your scene. I would much rather, like, get the actual content and then start saying, like, oh, maybe this is going to happen. Oh, maybe that's going to happen. So, like, I'll probably do a video again as he starts releasing things. Or I'll do, like, a reaction to the trailer. And, you know, I'll do things like that. I don't know, I can't get behind the whole scene of people who are, like, in February already like, oh, look, I found this, it's confirmed. I guess when you start creating your own content, and you can feel, like, the pressure, I guess, like, I can understand, like, why it would be kind of, like, annoying to have something like IMDB, like, leak all this stuff when it's, like, you put all this work into it. You want to be the one who gets to announce that. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm not going to read off any of the titles. Not only for that reason, but it is one of those websites that can be edited by anyone. So could somebody have like data mined to try and find videos that were like unlisted or whatever? I guess. But like anything can happen. And I would rather let him have that like yo, yay, like, look at what I've created moment than have that taken away because somebody released the leak. So that's why for this whole video, I wanted to say like my own speculations and hopes and dreams. So I hope that's how this read. Like, I didn't want this to read as like, oh, I want to like leak everything, because I'm not here for cancel culture, not here for leaking culture, not here for tea spilling culture. Like, I don't know. These are all just things on YouTube that I find problems with, because you take away from the voice of the actual creators. Take that as you will. Let me know if you would also like to see some of these people in season 5. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry that I didn't like leak anything, but that's just not my thing. I would much rather cruise by and wait for them to announce it and just say what I'd hope for. Give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. We have a lot of great things coming up in the next few months that you're not going to want to miss. In the meantime, I'll see y'all next time.